handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, Throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez.
And a pleasant good afternoon, and we welcome you once again to Salve, Regina University, and another glorious day here in Newport, Rhode Island, as it's the Salve Regina Seahawks against the Roger Williams University Hawks. The Hawks making the trip of about 10-15 minutes down the road, and they'll be in action today against the Seahawks. So Seahawks versus the Hawks. A little bit of fun in a Rhode Island battle. A little bit of Newport bragging rights on the line. Angelos in the broadcast booth with you this afternoon. Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you might be. It is typical Newport weather, and at least the fact that it is windy. Not as windy as we've had it some other days, but it is a good wind blowing out into center field. And we'll see if that can help the Seahawks batters. Past couple of games have been home run helpful from the Seahawks. As we are set and ready to go, we'll take you really quickly down the Seahawks lineup. They're going to go with D'Amato batting first. Chicana will bat second. Cano third. Christian Homa fourth. McCarthy is going to bat fifth. Breen sixth. O'Rourke seventh. Smolinski eighth. And Petrosini ninth. As it's the 32 of Matt Hines on the mound for the Roger Williams Hawks. to get things started here in the first. And the first pitch called ball. And a quick 1-0 count. Just on the outside and 2-0. Finally gets one across the plate for 2-1. A 3-1 count. And called strike just on the edge of the plate. Works the count full at 3-2. Cicada in the on-deck circle. Canoe will bat third. As that one gets hit down the line towards second, they'll get it over to first in time for the out. Strike one starts to Cicada. Called for strike 2 and 0-2 quickly. As Tyler Canoe standing in the on-deck circle. As that one drops down and away in ball one. Though 1-2 count. If Cicada can get on, as never mind, he's rung up on a low third strike. I'm going to say what bring Now, my apologies. I'm all backwards because we were playing top of the inning last game. So this is actually Roger Williams batting. So it's Salve, Warren, and Massaro. That one's going to go to first. They'll flip it and get to the inning. So through the top of the first, as we're playing normal baseball today, my apologies on that one. And Salve Regina coming to bat.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
So Mulligan gets him 1, 2, 3 in the first, and if you want to add to the confusion of the day, here's Roger Williams out in the field, and if you thought that you're seeing what you just saw in the top half of the inning. Yeah, both teams are wearing dark blue jerseys today with, of course, blue numbers. And that'll confuse you even further. But Salve coming to the plate, and Matt D'Amato will get things started for the Seahawks. So D'Amato, Sakura, Canoe. It's about here in the bottom half of the first. D'Amato strikes that one down the line, and they call foul ball. D'Amato will trot back to the batter's box, and an 0-1 count. Ball 1 levels the count, 1-1. Gets a piece on that one, right to second, over to first and in time. D'Amato makes the first out of the inning, and it'll bring Sakura to the plate. Bounced in for ball 1. Sakura gets all to that one. And it'll get caught out in right field. And out number 2. I'll bring Tyler Canoe to the plate. Called strike 1 against Canoe. Canoe tried to check on that one. And 0-2. Edge of the plate, but just outside for 1-2. And they call strike 3 down in order. Go both sides on the inning. So we go to the second. 4-5-6. Sovian Flynn Hibbard coming to bat for the Roger Williams Hawks. You're watching Salve Regina Seahawks baseball on Fans Only Sports Network.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
25, Nick Zobian gets things started here in the top of the second. And ball 1. Sean Mulligan on the mound today for the Seahawks. And that one will bounce in the dirt and away for ball 2. swinging through for the first strike, and it's 2-1. Got that one as he levels the count 2-2. Down and a 3-2 count, so count worked pull. Swung through, and he got a piece of it as he swung, so a foul tip keeps the count 3-2. That one's hit right back up. Shortstop over to first. Got him! It brings the center fielder, Chris Flynn, to the plate. No on, one out. Right down the pike for strike one. Just got the inside for 1-2. That one's popped up high, coming out over top of first base, will get caught. And out number 2. It brings Owen Hibbert to the plate. Hibbert gets a called first strike. Chance to go 1-2-3 here in the second for Mulligan. Bounced that one up, 1-1. Floated it in, and a breaking ball pitch for strike 2. 1-2, 2 outs. Pops this one up, chased back into short, very short right field, and it's caught for the third out of the inning. Down in order once again goes the Roger Williams Hawks. 0-0 as we go to the bottom half of the second. Bottom half of the second, Salve Seahawks coming up to bat as they've gotten Roger Williams in order in the top half of the first and the top half of the second as well. Coming up tomorrow afternoon, a doubleheader of softball action as the Salve Seahawks take on Bridgewater State. Game 1 at 4 p.m., Game 2 around about 6 p.m. Eastern time. And on Sunday actually, or wow, I'm all off the place. Tomorrow night as well on Fans Only Sports Network, WCLA Women's Lacrosse as Providence College takes on University of New Hampshire. And a swinging strike 1. That one hit to short, over to first. They'll get in time. And out number 1. So Christian Homa grounds out, and Will McCarthy will come to the plate. McCarthy swings that one back, levels the count 1-1. Up and outside for 2-1. That one is hit foul. We'll level the count 2-2. Works the count full 3-2. And we'll draw the walk. So McCarthy walks, and it brings Mike Breen to the plate. 1 on with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. Out and away for ball 1. Mike Breen on the plate. That'll put Evan O'Rourke in the on-deck circle. Hits that one too short off the edge of the glove. Rounding for third is McCarthy, and Breen's going to stop at first on a booted single. So Evan O'Rourke, playing out in left field today, will come to bat. Or they man in scoring position and just 1 out here in the inning. Check to swing, and they call strike 1. Pulled back as that one went inside. 1-1. Contact all the way down the line, and foul for 1-2. Two and two. First and third, 1 out here in the inning. Now worked full. Up high, got a piece of it, foul tipped, and it'll stay 3-2. Low and away, walked him, and the bases are loaded. Brady Smolenski will come to the plate. Bases loaded here, just one out. Smolenski gets this one. Back out to center field, he'll get caught. That will score one. They'll hold and split to first and third. But the Seahawks on the board, 1-0. Petrosini comes to the plate, batting in the 9th spot with 2 outs here in the inning. He'll need a hit to do some damage. That one went way inside. And ball 1. Petrosini's going to send that one to shortstop. It's going to bounce off the shortstop's arm. 1-1 will score. Rounding for third and holding. And they're going to have first and third again with 2 outs. And Matt D'Amato comes to the plate. Called for strike 1 against D'Amato. D'Amato cranks that one off into the left field area and caught. And that'll be the inning. Seahawks plate 2 on the inning, though. It's 2-0. After 2, to the top of the third we go. You're watching Seahawks baseball on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
Ball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes!
To the top of the third, Balzano, Sheehan, and Keeney as the Roger Williams Hawks go 7-8-9. And a 2-0 count. Three straight from Mulligan. As Balzano looks at strike 1 for 3-1. Mulligan's worked this count full, 3-2. That one one struck foul off of the netting, and it'll stay 3-2. Struck foul once again, stays 3-2. And Balzano will get first base. First base runner of the day for Roger Williams. Trying to go for the pickoff move, doesn't work. Two-0 count. Bunt play called outside, 3-0. Pulls that one back at a strike called, 3-1. Mulligan works it full again, 3-2. Swings through this time to get strike 3. And first out of the inning. There you go, pickoff play again. And strike 1. Got that one on the bottom edge of the zone for 0-2. Right on the line and called strike 3, and 2 outs after issuing a walk to start the inning. Back to the top of the order for Salve. Pickoff attempt again. Does not work, and stays 0-1 with a runner on first. One and one. Dropped it in for strike 2. That breaking ball pitch has worked really well for Mulligan here in the first couple of innings. Hit to third, over to first in time. The one walk is the only base runner that Roger Williams gets. Salve's out of the third, still holding 2-0 after 3.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose.
Bottom half of the third, Dustin Cicada gets us started. It's just on the outside for ball 1. Down and inside, ball 2. Cicada pops that one up, and it will track over top of the Roger Williams dugout into a tree area and foul. 2-1. Sent through the hole and into center field, and Cicada's on with a leadoff single. Tyler Canoe comes up to the plate. Cicada on first with the wind hitting dead to center right now. Just on the inside corner of the plate and called strike 1. Couple of Roger Williams bullpen players having a jog. And of course, when everyone in sports sees a TV camera or a microphone, they always want to yell, "Hi, Mom," or "Hi, Dad." And we always, of course, say thank you to all the parents for all the things they've done over the years, because without you, we wouldn't have the wonderful world of college athletics that we have in this baseball game today. Two and one. Called strike 2. Levels the count 2-2. Cicada at first. Canoe at bat. No outs here in the inning. Got underneath that one. It's going to go foul, and it'll stay 2-2. Canoe has had at least a home run in his last 2 games. will send that one right to the Seahawks dugout. I think that got just the edge of the rail. Chopped foul. They try to get the pickoff play. That does not go. 2-2. Canoe went underneath it, and strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Christian Homa comes to the plate as the DH today. Pickoff move, and that ball is errantly thrown out, and it's going to put the runner to second. So Cicada on second now. Goes way up high, and ball 1. Inside and strike 1, so 1-1 on the count. That one up over top of Homa's head. And 2-1. Down in the dirt for 3-1. Cicada on second, 1 out. Three-one pitch. Homa pops that one up over top of the shortstop. It'll trail out into short center field. Cicada is going to come all the way around and score. Ball goes to the backstop, and Homa is going to go to second. Will McCarthy will come to the plate. Same situation here, 1 on 1 out. This time it's Homa standing on second. Swinging it one low, and it's 1-1. That one gets popped all the way up. It's coming all the way back. It's back. It's gone. A 2-run home run from Will McCarthy. And it's 5-0 Seahawks here in the third. I'll bring Mike Breen to the plate. Still just 1 out here in the inning. Is this going to end up like game 1 the other day against Wentworth? Breen gets a hold of that one, but foul. And it'll stay 1-2. No handle on that one, and 2-2. Breen sends one to second, booted again by the second baseman, and Breen is safe. Evan O'Rourke comes to bat. Breen on burst, and still just 1 out in the inning. Foul tipped, and it'll send Breen back. So Roger Williams is going to have to be careful here on the base path defensively as Salve has the green light. Gets a hold of this one. It's going to come back out into the side and will be caught out in left field. So 2 outs for Brady Smolinski. And Breen on first. That one chopped to short. Over to second will get the out and ends the inning. 5-0 as we're through 3 here in Salve.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Top of the 4th here in Newport, Rhode Island, in a battle between 2 Newport sides, relatively. Roger Williams about 10-15 minutes up the road from Salve. And Mulligan starts the fourth. Strike one. Breaking ball pitch has worked all day for him in strike two. Count level 2-2. That one will get hit all the way out into right field, caught, and out number one. Brings Massaro to the plate. Massaro strikes that one right to the second baseman. It will be over to first and out number two. Zobian will be the next batter for Roger Williams as Mulligan continues to try to make quick work of this Roger Williams Hawks lineup. Bounced that one and a ball two called 2-0. Right down for strike one. Oh, they called ball three whole. And low for ball four. Just the second base runner of the day for Roger Williams, and the second walk issued by Mulligan. Two outs in the inning. Got the strike that time for 0-1. Breaking ball pitch went a little high that time. Levels the count 1-1. Popped up and out of play. 1-2. Sent out into center field, will be caught, and that'll end the inning. They keep him scoreless, 5-0 to the bottom half of the fourth.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
Petrosini gets us started off here in the bottom of the fourth as the Seahawks lead 5-0. A ball one to Petro. Ball two. That one is cranked up high. Carrying back will get caught in left field. And out number one. Two-0 count. As D'Amato bats here. I want him one out in this bottom half of the fourth. D'Amato strikes out one to second. This time will be picked up and over to first and out. Number two on the inning. Dustin Cicada will come to the plate. There's strike one on Cicada. Cicada pops out one to shortstop. It'll get picked up over to first in time. Seahawks down in order as we go to the fifth. 5-0 Seahawks. You're watching Salve Regina Baseball on Fans Only Sports Network.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Top of the fifth. 5-0. As Owen Hibbard comes to the plate. Strike one called, levels the count 1-1. Swings through 1-2. Bounced it and 2-2. Check those. They're showing 3-1 on the scoreboard. I think they have the count wrong on the scoreboard. And it's 3-2. Rounded to second, over to first in time. So first out of the inning is recorded here in the fifth. Oh, and 2. Now outside for 1-2. Let's count 2-2. That's a piece on that one, out into center, and Petrus City. He says he caught it. The umpire says no. So 1 on and 1 out. Strike 1 called. Fouled back for 0-2. Bounced for 1-2. Swung through, strike 3. Puts 2 outs on the inning. Roger Williams has not had a runner past first base. Third base runner of the game. Two walks, 1 hit. And he swings through for 0-2. One and two for Keeney. Got him, strike 3. Ends the top half. of the fifth. 5-0 Seahawks.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
For the 19 of Tyler Canoe and ball one as we start the bottom half of the fifth. One and two after the foul. It's the second ball that's gone hard towards the Salve dugout. On the outside, levels the count 2-2. Got a piece of that, and it stays 2-2. Can very, very faintly hear the ping. Swings through, strike three. First out of the inning. Christian Homa comes to the plate. Bounced for ball one. Action on both sides of the bullpen. As we play here in the fifth inning, both Roger Williams and Salve with pitchers warming up. Two and oh. Called strike one as Homa sort of looked at that one, thought it was a little bit high perhaps, in 2-1 with one out. Called to level the count 2-2. Chopped foul, and it'll stay 2-2. Coming up tomorrow, Salve softball, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Game 1, 6 p.m. for Game 2, as they play a doubleheader against Bridgewater State. Homa got a piece of that one, foul, stays 2-2. Inside for 3-2. chop to second over to first in time for the out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. And Will McCarthy will come to the plate. McCarthy sends this one out in to right field, and McCarthy on with a single. So Mike Breen will come to the plate with 2 outs. One on one. Popped foul, 1-2. It's down 2-2. Breen sends this one out into center. It's going to bounce. And he'll haul into second with a double, and it's second and third with 2 outs. Evan O'Rourke will come to the plate. And a chance to potentially do some more damage here as he has 2 runners in scoring position. And a 5-0 lead for the Seahawks. Action is settled on the Seahawks side of the bullpen. Still action on the Roger Williams side. That one's down in the dirt, levels the count 1-1. One and two. Second and third with 2 outs. Swings through, strike 3, and they'll leave him hanging. Through 5-0.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no!
5-0 as we head to the top half of the sixth. Jason Arrigo is the new pitcher for the Seahawks as he comes in. Mulligan's day will be finished. Yeah, they'll look to get a couple of innings of work perhaps out of Arrigo. As I said, here in the sixth. Salve will start it off as they're at the top of the lineup. So Salve, Merritt, and Massaro. For the hard-throwing Jason Arrigo. Strike one. Got him on the break in strike two. Strike to first in time. And out number one. And a pinch hit spot. The catcher, Jack Morin. And the two. Morin swings, got a piece of that one. They're showing the count 1 and 2. Arrigo sets, delivers. Just up high. I'll level the count 2 and 2. Got away from him for 3 and 2. To third, over to first and out. Strike one against Massaro. 1-1. Breaking ball pitch called a ball. On the outside in 3-1. This one is hit all the way hard out into the right field foul territory and will be 3-2. Full count with 2 outs. Payout pitch for Jason Arrigo. Got him. Strike 3. Bottom half of the 6th coming up. Seahawks lead 5-0.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
5-0 as we work here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Dom DeFeo is the new pitcher for Roger Williams. And strike 1. Flinching at ball 1 and 1-1. Bounce for 2 and 1. Count full, 3 and 1. And a ball, 4 walks. Or no, they called it a strike. Had us fooled too, all back here in the booth. 3 and 2. Sends that one to third, over to first in time. Tyler Petrosina comes to the plate with 1 out in the inning. Ball 1. Be bounced for ball 2. Cracks that one to second and over to first. And out number 2. Brings Matt D'Amato top of the order to the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th. Swings that one back and 1-1. Two and 1. Inside at a 3-1 count. D'Amato got a piece of that one. Count full at 3-2. Struck right off the edge of the Roger Williams dugout. Stays 3-2. Inside ball 4. So D'Amato a 2-out walk. Oh, brings Sakita to the plate. Sinker ball pitch. That one curves a little too far outside. 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Called level at 2-2. 1 on, 2 outs. And the pickoff does not work. We stay 2-2. Slides away outside, full count at 3-2. Popped foul. Stays 3-2. Strikes that one. Foul again in 3-2. Seahawks softball in action tomorrow against Bridgewater State. First pitch 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a doubleheader, so we'll have a game at 4, game at 6. And WCLA action tomorrow night as well. Providence College Friars taking on the University of New Hampshire. Salve lacrosse in action at home this weekend. A doubleheader on Saturday, men's at 12, women's at 3:30. Ball 4, walked him. 2 on, 2 out. And a dead hard breeze out to center field. Strike 1. Canoe has the power to hit this one well for distance over top of the fence. If he can get right on the bead. Gets hold of that one, but it's going to be off to the side. Foul and 0-2. In the dirt for ball 1, 1-2. Canoe's going to send this one through the gap. Out into center field. 1 run is going to score. Ball's dropped. They're going for home. Ball's dropped on the transition is short, and they're going to score both. Canoe's going to clear the bases on a double. A 2-out double for Tyler Canoe. It's 7-0. Christian Homa will come to the plate, and the Seahawks have actually put Roger Williams in danger territory. They need 3 runs. And this thing would be in the books in the 7th. Down in the dirt. Levels the count 1-1. Homa strikes that one. Canoe's going to round third and score. Christian Homa, an RBI single. Will McCarthy to the plate. McCarthy, another hitter with power and with the wind, gets the right pitch. And stealing second is Homa. Green lights all the way around for the Seahawks here. And Homa now on second. A 1 to McCarthy. Out and away and levels the count 1-1. Swung through that one and got a piece of it, though. It's foul tipped in 1-2. And away levels the count 2-2. Hit him! And hit him hard right on the knee. And I think they're going to just go ahead and take him out of the game. So Mike Breen will come to the plate, pinch runner on first, and it's first and second with 2 outs. And now we're going to get a visit to the pitching mound, and we're going to get a pitching change. New pitcher coming in for Roger Williams, 8-0 in the 6th. Eight nothing here in the 6th with 2 outs and 2 on for the Salve Seahawks. Mike Breen will be at the plate as we have a new pitcher entering the game for Roger Williams. Salve Seahawks softball in action tomorrow as they play against Bridgewater State. First pitch of game 1, 4 p.m. First pitch of game 2, estimated to be around about 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have all the action for you right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Fans Only Sports Network, your home for Seahawks sports. So the new pitcher for the Hawks is the 46 of Connor Gaughan. As he comes in, 2 outs, 2 on. Here in this bottom half of the 6th. Breen at the plate. Side for ball one. Bounced in and ball two. Breen checks. Strike one called though. 2-1. Strike two called, levels the count 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. That one dangerously inside. And 3-2. Payoff pitch. All things on. 3-2. 2 outs. 2 on. There you go. Pick off to first. They thought that they had him, but they say safe. So we'll go again. 3-2, 2 on, 2 outs. Breen chops this one to second. There's nobody at first. The pitcher gets over to cover in time, and they get it. Seahawks get 2 more onto the board. 8-0. To the 7th we go.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Top of the 7th. As Arrigo starts his second inning of work. And 1-1 count. There's the 29 of Zobian. And 1-2. Zobian, Flynn, Hibbard in the 7th. Got him. Strike 3 and out number 1. Swinging through and 1-1. One, two count. Dropped strike 3. They'll throw him out at first, and that'll be out number 2 on the inning. Owen Hibbard comes to the plate. Floats it for 0-2. Strikes that one out into fair territory. This one's going to go all the way back to the wall. Hibbard's going to leg into second. And the first time today that Roger Williams has had a runner past first base. As Owen Hibbard gets us double all the way back to the wall. Balzano comes to the plate with 2 outs in the inning. Outside 1-0. The count 1-1. One and two, 2 outs. Bounced and called a ball for 2-2. Two and two, 1 on, 2 outs. Worked pull 3-2. To second, laid out, will not get it. They're going to come around and score the first run of the game for Roger Williams. And the shutout is broken and it's 8-1. A 2-out RBI single. Strike 1. one floats for strike 2. Got him, strike 3. Eight one. Stretch time in Newport. Seahawks lead.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back.
Matt Neal to get us started here in the bottom half of the 7th. Seahawks leading 8-1. And Neal quickly 0-2. Hit that one right over top of the pitcher's head into center field. Neal's on first. And it's going to roll through the center fielder, and then he's going to fall down as he tries to make the throw. And Neal will be on second. So Brady Smolinski will come to the plate. They throw to second and do not get him. So Neal's safe at second. Not one single pickoff attempt has worked today on either side. Up high and ball 1. Down in the dirt for ball 2. And that one in the dirt as well, and it's a 3-0 count. Walked him on 4. First and second and no outs. There is action in the Roger Williams bullpen. A little bit of stirring in the Seahawks bullpen. Some players just doing stretches, most specifically, as that one's going to bounce in 5 straight balls. First and second, no outs. One out to Petrosino. They go to second again to try to get the pick off, and Neal got back. Side again for 2-0. Bunted ball down the line. Foul for 2-1. Puts the bunt that time down the third base line, and it got flicked. Petrosino will be safe at first, and its bases loaded. There are no outs in the inning with Matt D'Amato at the plate. Bounced in ball one. There's nowhere to put D'Amato. Count even at 1-1. D'Amato chops that one to third. It'll get picked up by the shortstop and nowhere to go. Everyone's safe. The run scores. Dustin Sekera to the plate. It's 9-1. Sekera! Long ball to center. It'll get caught. One run will tag and score. They'll hold it second. One out in the inning, and it's 10-1. Tyler Canoe with just one out in the inning and 2 on. One and 0. Canoe. Foul. 1-1. Outside and at third, and the runners move. So both runners advance gutsy running play from the Seahawks, and now it's 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Canoe through shortstop. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. And Canoe clears the bases. And it's 12-1. And the Seahawks have come out to home plate, and the umpire said, yes, that is the ball game. It is 12-1. It is an 11-run lead, and the Seahawks have mercy ruled the Roger Williams Hawks and take this interstate, very next door to each other rivalry game and a mercy rule final. Seahawks 12, Roger Williams Hawks 1 in 7. We thank you for joining us today on Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Salve Seahawks softball in action against Bridgewater State. Until then, from Matt Jolis and all our team here at Fans Only Sports Network, have a great night.